Welcome to this manifestation sleep journey. This audio has been created to gently guide your mind and body into a state of calm, allowing you to drift into sleep while absorbing ideas that support confidence, clarity, and positive change. Tonight, you don't need to try. You don't need to focus. You don't need to do anything except rest. As you listen, your subconscious mind will begin to soften and open, becoming more receptive to new beliefs and gentle internal shifts. These quiet moments before sleep are powerful, and over time, especially if you return to this audio nightly for a week or more, you will begin to notice subtle changes in the way you think, feel, and move through your life. Let this be a peaceful experience. Let it be simple. Let it be yours. And now, when you are ready, allow yourself to settle into stillness as we begin with the first section. This is your time now. A moment at the end of the day where nothing is demanded from you, and nothing needs to be achieved. You are here simply to rest, to soften, and to gently open the door to something new within yourself. As you settle into whatever position feels most comfortable, allow yourself to exhale a little deeper than usual. Let your body know that it can release the weight of the day. You are entering a space designed for calm, clarity, and quiet transformation. Over the next moments, you will hear ideas and suggestions that speak directly to your inner world, your emotions, your beliefs, and the gentle possibilities that live beneath the surface of your everyday thoughts. You don't need to concentrate or analyze. You don't even need to stay fully awake. Simply listening is enough. Your subconscious mind will absorb what it needs. Some people find it powerful to return to this audio every night for 7 days. Repetition helps the deeper parts of your mind learn that change is safe, familiar, and welcome. But there is no pressure. Let this be easy. Allow yourself to float through this experience effortlessly. Take a slow breath in, and let it fall out naturally. Feel the weight of the air leaving your chest. Notice the soft heaviness beginning to settle in your shoulders. There is nothing to fix, nothing to solve, only a gentle invitation to relax a little more with each passing moment. Now, allow your awareness to move down through your body, like a warm light spreading across your muscles. Feel your forehead soften, your jaw unclench. Your eyes settle comfortably, even if they are still open. Let your shoulders drop by just a fraction, as if someone has lifted a small invisible burden from them. You are doing wonderfully. You are slowing down. You are arriving. Take another breath, slower this time. Let the exhale be long and unforced. Imagine that every breath is creating more space inside you. Space for clarity, space for peace, space for new possibilities. As you breathe, notice how your body responds. Maybe your hands feel a little warmer. Maybe your stomach loosens slightly. Maybe your legs feel heavier, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. Every part of your body knows how to rest. It simply needs permission. Right now, give yourself that permission. As you continue to relax, begin to sense the gentle shift happening within you. Your mind is becoming quieter. Your thoughts are slowing, drifting, softening around the edges. You are beginning to enter a state where your subconscious, the deeper part of you that shapes your beliefs and patterns, becomes receptive. This is the perfect moment for transformation. This is the doorway into manifestation. Manifestation, at its core, is not about trying harder or wishing stronger. It is not about forcing the universe or demanding instant results. Manifestation is something far more natural, the process of aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions so that they all move in the same direction. It is the art of training your inner world to match the life you want to experience. And when your inner world changes, your outer world begins to shift. Take another slow breath. Let your mind open gently to new understanding. Manifestation begins in the subtle places, your assumptions, your self-talk, the quiet predictions you make about yourself and your future. When you repeat certain ideas over and over, your subconscious begins to believe them. And once something feels true inside you, your behavior naturally adjusts to support it. That's why positive change rarely starts with dramatic action. It starts with quiet internal shifts. Small thoughts, new beliefs, different expectations. These subtle movements accumulate, reshaping the way you respond to opportunities, challenges, and the world around you. This is why listening to messages like these while you fall asleep is so powerful. At night, your mind becomes softer, quieter, and more open. The protective noise of the day fades, and your subconscious becomes willing to absorb new ideas that support your confidence, your growth, and your becoming. As you rest here now, your subconscious is listening. It is paying attention. It is ready for gentle reprogramming. Before we go deeper, return once more to your breath. Inhale slowly, hold for a moment, and exhale, feeling your entire body release just a little more. You are sinking into a state where your thoughts become like ripples on a calm lake. Soft, slow, clear. Now, imagine a warm wave of relaxation beginning at the top of your head and slowly traveling down your body. It moves through your face, melting any tension. Down your neck, unraveling tightness. Across your chest and shoulders, loosening everything you no longer need to hold. Let that wave continue, down your arms, through your hands, across your stomach. Let it flow through your hips, your legs, all the way to your feet. Your entire body is becoming heavier, calmer, quieter. You are ready to go deeper. Feel how your breath has already begun to slow. That gentle shift is the doorway into deeper awareness. With every inhale, you draw in calm. With every exhale, you release tension that has been sitting inside you all day. Your body is beginning to understand that it is safe to soften, safe to let go, safe to rest. Now, bring your attention to your shoulders once more. Notice if they are still holding onto even the smallest amount of tightness. If they are, gently allow them to drop. Just a few millimeters is enough. Imagine a warm weight resting there, encouraging them downward, easing them into comfort. Move your awareness to your chest. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Notice how each breath becomes smoother, slower, more natural. You are not forcing relaxation, you are allowing it. Your body knows exactly how to unwind when the mind gives permission. Let your stomach relax. Let the muscles soften. Feel the way your breathing deepens automatically when your abdomen is no longer tense. You may even notice the space within your body growing wider, as if there is more room for air, more room for peace. Allow your arms to become heavy. Feel them sinking slightly deeper into the surface beneath you. Your hands loosen, your fingers unclench, and even the tiny muscles in your palms begin to relax. Every part of you is slowing, settling, and releasing. Move your awareness down to your legs. Your thighs soften. Your knees loosen. Your calves grow heavier, quieter. And your feet, often ignored throughout the day, finally have permission to rest, to stop carrying anything at all. Your whole body is now entering a state of deep stillness. Stillness that prepares the mind for inner transformation. Stillness that allows the subconscious to come forward. Stillness that invites new possibilities to take root. Take another slow breath, and notice how naturally your body responds. The more you relax physically, the more your mind opens. The more your mind opens, the more receptive it becomes to new beliefs. This is the perfect foundation for manifestation. Now that your body is at ease, let us move gently into understanding manifestation in a clear, grounded way. This understanding will help your subconscious absorb the ideas that follow with even greater certainty. Manifestation is often portrayed as a mysterious force, but in truth, it is based on something incredibly familiar, the way your inner world directs your outer life. Your thoughts create patterns. Your patterns create behaviors. Your behaviors create outcomes. When your thoughts change, everything begins to shift in quiet, subtle ways. The mind is always creating. Every expectation you hold, every belief you repeat, every assumption you carry is shaping how you move through the world. Manifestation is simply the act of consciously choosing these internal patterns, rather than letting them run on old, outdated autopilot. Think of your mind as a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. Some seeds grow quickly. Others take time. But all of them, every idea you repeat, will begin to sprout in some form. If the seeds you plant are self-doubt, fear, or limitation, the garden becomes overgrown with those emotions. Not because you want them, but because they were planted unintentionally, repeated until they rooted themselves in your subconscious. But when you choose to plant new seeds, thoughts of possibility, beliefs of worthiness, gentle confidence, your inner landscape begins to transform. And when your inner landscape changes, your actions align naturally. Opportunities feel easier to recognize. Decisions become clearer. Life begins to shift almost effortlessly. Manifestation is not forcing new results, it is nurturing the right seeds. It is tending to the inner world so the outer world can reflect it. Right now, as you lie here in this quiet, open space, your mind is fertile soil. It is ready to receive new ideas and let go of the old ones that no longer serve you. Many people misunderstand manifestation as a dramatic, sudden event. But true manifestation is a gentle unfolding. It is the accumulation of small internal adjustments, thoughts repeated until they feel natural, beliefs softened until they open, emotions soothed until they align with peace and possibility. This is why nighttime is so powerful. At night, your mind becomes quieter. Your defenses relax. Your subconscious comes forward, listening, absorbing. This state allows new patterns to form more easily. As you rest here, your subconscious is beginning to open its doors. It is ready to receive new instructions, ones that support your confidence, your purpose, your joy, and your sense of possibility. Before we move deeper into the subconscious mind itself, take one more slow breath. Inhale steadily, hold for a moment, and release gently. Feel that release like a soft wave washing through you. In this moment, you are exactly where you need to be. You are safe. You are calm. You are becoming ready to understand yourself more deeply than ever before. Now allow your mind to move quietly into the next idea, the nature of the subconscious, and how it shapes your reality. The subconscious mind is one of the most powerful forces shaping your life, yet most of its activity happens quietly, beneath the surface. It is not dramatic, and it is not loud. It simply learns from repetition. What you think often, it accepts as truth. What you feel repeatedly, it stores as familiar. Your subconscious is always listening, always absorbing, always shaping the way you interpret the world. Most of the beliefs you carry today were formed long before you even realized you were forming them. They came from childhood experiences, past relationships, old habits, the opinions of others, and moments you might not even remember. Because the subconscious mind learns through repetition and emotional intensity, many beliefs were absorbed unintentionally, without your awareness or permission. And yet, these beliefs guide so much of your life. They influence how confident you feel, how deserving you believe you are, how capable you think you can become, how you respond to challenges, opportunities, and the unknown. This is why conscious manifestation is so transformative. It allows you to choose new beliefs, ones that support your growth, rather than limiting it. When you introduce new ideas to the subconscious mind repeatedly, gently, and especially in a relaxed state like this, it begins to accept them. It begins to trust them. And over time, these new beliefs become the default settings of your inner world. Think of your subconscious like a river. Most of your life, the water has flowed along a path carved long ago. But with gentle redirection, consistent, patient, steady, the river can find a new course. Not forced, not rushed, only guided. As you listen tonight, you are beginning to guide your inner river. New beliefs are entering your awareness. Old ones are loosening. The deeper part of your mind is growing curious, receptive, open. For now, allow yourself to simply breathe and let your awareness settle softly into your inner world. There is no need to analyze or evaluate anything you hear. Your subconscious is doing the work for you, gently, quietly, naturally. Take a slow inhale. And as you exhale, imagine releasing an old belief, something small, something subtle, something that has quietly weighed on you without you even noticing. You don't need to define it. Just let something go. Feel the space it leaves behind. Into that space, we will begin to place new ideas, thoughts and feelings that align with the version of you who is confident, calm, grounded, and capable of creating a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Before that, it's important to understand how affirmations truly work. Not the cliché version, but the real psychological process behind them. This will help you absorb the affirmations later on with more trust and more openness. Affirmations function through repetition, familiarity, and emotional resonance. When the mind hears something often enough, especially in a calm, receptive state, it begins to interpret it as truth. This isn't about forcing positivity. It's about gently creating new mental pathways. Imagine hearing a statement like, "Good things are possible for you." The first time, it may feel distant or unfamiliar. The second time, it may feel slightly more believable. The 10th time, it begins to feel natural. And when something feels natural, your behavior begins to align with it without effort. You start noticing opportunities you previously overlooked. You respond to challenges with steadier confidence. You become more comfortable envisioning better outcomes. This is how manifestation unfolds, quietly, through small internal shifts repeated until they transform your sense of self. And this works in every area of life. A person who repeatedly tells themselves they are unlucky will begin to filter the world through that belief, noticing only the things that confirm it. But a person who begins to repeat gentle affirmations of worth, possibility, and growth will gradually tilt their perception toward better outcomes. Not by pretending, but by retraining the inner lens through which they view life. To help you understand this even more clearly, imagine someone who has always felt shy or unsure of themselves. Over time, they internalize the belief that they are not confident. That belief, repeated silently for years, shaped how they entered conversations, how they thought about new experiences, and how they interpreted other people's reactions. But when that same person begins to hear affirmations like, "You are becoming confident," "You are allowed to take up space," "You are safe to be seen," their subconscious gently begins to shift. Not instantly, but gradually. And one day, without even realizing when it happened, they notice themselves speaking a little more clearly, standing a little taller, allowing themselves to be heard. Manifestation is this kind of growth. Subtle, cumulative, powerful. As you rest here, your subconscious is opening in that same way. It is becoming receptive to new beliefs, beliefs that support the person you are becoming. Take another breath, slow and easy. Feel it move through your body like warm air drifting through an open window. Let it soften you further. Now, gently allow your mind to shift fully into our next section. Releasing limiting beliefs, the quiet internal barriers that hold you back without your awareness. We will move through this slowly, softly, and with compassion. There is nothing to fight here, only things to release. Limiting beliefs often begin quietly. They are formed from moments in your past, moments where you were misunderstood, overlooked, or simply too young to make sense of something that happened. These beliefs settle into the subconscious, not because they are true, but because they felt true at the time. And so, without realizing it, people carry these silent stories for years. Stories like, "I'm not good enough," "Things don't work out for me," "I'm always left behind," "I don't deserve love or success," "I shouldn't expect too much." These beliefs do not reflect who you are now. They are echoes of earlier versions of you, versions who didn't have the resources, the awareness, or the strength you've developed since then. Yet the subconscious often holds onto them simply because they were repeated or felt emotionally intense at some point in your life. Tonight, we begin to let them loosen. Not through force, not through resistance, but through gentle awareness. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine a small door within you opening. Behind that door is a storage room of old beliefs, dusty, unused, outdated. You don't need to open each box or examine each memory. Simply acknowledge that many of those beliefs are no longer yours. You have grown far beyond them. You have outlived them. You no longer need to carry them into your future. Now, imagine a soft light entering that room. It illuminates these old beliefs without judgment. They are not bad. They are simply old. They no longer match the person you are becoming. The light helps them dissolve, releasing their weight, allowing them to drift away like gentle smoke rising into the sky. Feel the space that remains. A space where new beliefs can take root. A space where confidence can settle, quietly and naturally. You do not need to force these old beliefs out. Just acknowledge them. Thank them for trying to protect you. And allow them to fade. Another slow breath in. And release. Let something go with the exhale. Anything small, anything subtle, anything that doesn't belong in your future. You are creating space tonight. Space for clarity. Space for growth. Space for gentle self-belief. Now, as the old stories loosen their grip, your emotional state begins to shift. And this leads us into the next part of manifestation, emotional alignment. Emotional alignment does not mean being positive all the time. It does not mean pretending everything is perfect. It simply means allowing your emotions to support the direction you want your life to move. For example, if you desire confidence, alignment means cultivating feelings of calm assurance, rather than fear or self-doubt. If you desire love, alignment means nurturing feelings of openness and connection. If you desire abundance, alignment means feeling worthy and receptive. Your emotions are signals, guides. They tell your subconscious what you are available for. When you hold emotions that match your desires, even gently, even for a moment, you begin sending a clearer internal message. You begin shaping your inner world toward the outcomes you want to create. You don't need to feel intense joy or excitement. Quiet confidence is enough. A sense of calm possibility is enough. A soft expectation that good things can happen is enough. Right now, let yourself settle into an emotion that feels supportive. Not forced. Not exaggerated. Just supportive. Maybe it's a feeling of warmth in your chest. Maybe it's a sense of relief. Maybe it's a subtle neutrality that feels open and spacious. Maybe it's a quiet whisper of hope. Whatever feeling arises, allow it. Embrace it gently. Let it move through you like a soft current. Your emotional state is becoming aligned with possibility. You are no longer operating from fear or limitation. You are shifting into calm confidence, a powerful state for manifestation. Notice how your breath feels easier now. Notice how your body feels heavier, as though gravity is gently holding you. Notice how your mind feels slightly more spacious, more open, more receptive. These sensations are signs of alignment. Signs that you are entering the ideal state for change. Signs that your subconscious is listening closely. In a few moments, we will begin the next stage of your journey. A sequence of gentle affirmations designed to sink deep into your subconscious mind. These affirmations will support the new beliefs you are creating tonight. Beliefs of worthiness, possibility, confidence, and inner strength. But before we move into them, take one more slow, generous breath. Fill your lungs fully. Hold for a moment. And release everything that still feels heavy or tight. You are entering a new inner landscape. One where the past no longer defines you. One where your subconscious is open to growth. One where the seeds of your future are beginning to take root. Now let us move forward, gently, into the affirmation sequence, spoken slowly, spaced out, and designed to resonate deeply as you drift closer towards sleep. As your subconscious mind becomes more open, more relaxed, and more receptive, This is the perfect moment to understand the next phase of manifestation. How affirmations truly work. Affirmations are not about forcing yourself to believe something instantly. They are not meant to feel like pressure or like pretending. Their power comes from the way they gently influence the subconscious through repetition, tone, and emotional softness. Your subconscious learns through patterns. Anything repeated often enough, especially when you are relaxed, begins to sink deeper. Not through force, but through familiarity. Think for a moment about how easily negative self-talk becomes believable over time. If someone repeatedly tells themselves, "I'm not confident," "I never succeed," "I'm unlucky," their subconscious begins to treat those statements as truth, simply because they've been heard again and again. Affirmations work the exact same way, but in a direction that supports you, strengthens you, nourishes you. When an affirmation is spoken gently, in a calm and open state like the one you are in now, it begins to plant a new seed. At first, the seed may feel small or unfamiliar, but over time, through repetition and relaxation, it begins to grow. Affirmations help reprogram the inner lens through which you see yourself and your life. For example, if you softly repeat a phrase like, "Good things are possible for me," you are not denying your reality. You are simply introducing a new possibility, a new internal pattern, a new direction for your thoughts to travel. Over time, your subconscious begins to respond. Your confidence increases. Your self-talk becomes kinder. You notice opportunities you once ignored. You interpret situations more optimistically and more accurately. This is how quiet internal change becomes external change. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity becomes belief. Belief becomes behavior. Behavior becomes the life you experience. And the most powerful time to absorb affirmations is exactly when you are listening now. At night, while your body relaxes and your mind softens. The subconscious is like warm clay in these moments, pliable, open, ready to accept new impressions. Affirmations do not need to be loud or dramatic. They do not need to convince you instantly. They simply need to be gentle, consistent, and believable. This is why we use affirmations like, "I am becoming more confident," rather than "I am always confident." One feels natural, the other feels forced. Your subconscious accepts gradual truth far more easily than absolute statements. Think of affirmations as stepping stones across a quiet river. Each one takes you a little closer to the version of yourself you are becoming. Not rushed, not pressured, just one soft step at a time. As these new thoughts take root, your emotional state begins to shift as well. A subtle sense of optimism appears. A gentle belief in possibility. A quiet understanding that you are growing, expanding, and evolving from the inside out. Affirmations also work because they influence the emotions we hold. And emotions are the language of the subconscious. When an affirmation is accompanied by even the smallest feeling, hope, relief, curiosity, calm, its impact becomes stronger. You don't need intense emotion. Even a whisper of openness is enough. A statement like, "I am allowed to change," can open a door that has been closed inside you for years. A statement like, "I am worthy of good things," can soften beliefs that once felt rigid and unmovable. A statement like, "My life can improve gently," can shift your entire relationship with the future. This is the essence of manifestation. Tiny internal movements repeated often enough to become natural. Natural enough to feel true. True enough to reshape the way you act, think, and perceive the world. In a few moments, we will begin introducing affirmations into your subconscious. These will not be rushed. They will be spaced out, soft, and deeply calming. The pacing will give your mind time to absorb them without effort. You may find that some affirmations resonate immediately, while others feel new or surprising. All of that is perfectly fine. There is no right or wrong way to receive them. Your subconscious will take what it needs. Before we begin that sequence, take a slow breath in and release it gently. Feel the openness inside you widening a little more. Feel the calm settling deeper. Feel the sense of readiness forming quietly within your chest. You are preparing the soil of your inner world. You are creating the perfect conditions for new beliefs to grow. And soon, we will begin planting them, one gentle affirmation at a time. Let yourself sink even further into ease, and allow your mind to drift softly into the next stage of this journey. As you continue to settle into this quiet, receptive state, it can help to hear how manifestation plays out in real, everyday life. These stories are not dramatic or magical. They are gentle examples of how internal shifts lead to outer changes, sometimes slowly, sometimes surprisingly, but always naturally. Let's begin with a simple example of confidence. There was someone who always felt unsure in social situations. They often stayed quiet, convinced that others were more interesting or more capable. For years, their internal belief was, "I'm not confident enough." But one evening, much like you are doing now, they began listening to calming audio with soft affirmations. Night after night, they heard, "You are becoming more confident. You are allowed to express yourself. Your voice has value." At first, it didn't feel true, but they allowed the words to wash over them anyway. Slowly, their subconscious softened. A few weeks later, they noticed themselves speaking up a little more. They held eye contact longer. They felt comfortable starting conversations they would have avoided before. Not because they forced anything, because the internal story had begun to change. Now consider a story about money and abundance. Someone who constantly struggled with finances developed a deeply rooted belief that they were destined to live just getting by. They often said, "Money never stays with me," and their subconscious listened. Their behavior reflected that belief: hesitation around opportunities, fear of trying something new, resistance to improvement. Then they began repeating a simple, gentle affirmation. "Money can flow to me in healthy, steady ways. No pressure, no forcing, just a new idea." Over time, they found themselves thinking differently. They became more open to learning new skills. They noticed opportunities they once ignored. They became more comfortable making decisions from clarity instead of fear. Their income didn't change overnight, but it grew gradually, steadily, in alignment with their new inner expectations. Now let's explore health and well-being. There was a person who felt constantly overwhelmed and tired. Their belief was, "My body always struggles." They carried this idea for years, and their mind and body repeated that pattern. But they started practicing gentle self-support. "My body knows how to heal. I am treating myself with kindness. I am learning to care for my well-being." Slowly, their habits shifted. They chose better foods, not from discipline but from desire. They rested without guilt. They moved their body in ways that felt good. Their energy returned in small, meaningful increments. Manifestation did not replace medical care. Rather, it supported it by changing the inner voice that guided their daily choices. Another example is success. Someone felt stuck in the same routine, wanting to grow but afraid to try anything new. They believed, "People like me don't become successful." Then, one night, they heard a new idea. "You are capable. Your future is still open. You are allowed to succeed." These thoughts softened their resistance. They began taking small steps, sending a message, applying for a position, starting a project, learning a skill. Weeks passed. Months passed. Opportunities appeared, not through luck, but through their new willingness to pursue them. Success came gently, gradually, built on quiet internal shifts. And finally, consider self-worth. Many people walk through life believing they are not enough, never doing enough, never achieving enough, never being enough. But when someone begins to hear, night after night, "You are worthy. You deserve good things. You matter," the subconscious begins to believe it. They start treating themselves with more compassion. They attract relationships that reflect their worth. They stop settling for situations that diminish them. These examples share something important. Change did not come from force. Change did not come from intensity. Change came from repeated gentle alignment, subtle shifts that became new patterns, new habits, new possibilities. This is the true nature of manifestation. It is not distant or unrealistic. It lives in the smallest thoughts, the quietest moments, the soft transformations that happen while you sleep, rest, breathe, and allow. As you lie here now, your subconscious is absorbing these ideas. Not through effort, but through openness. You may not notice the shifts immediately, but as the days pass, you might begin to respond to life in new ways, more calmly, more confidently, more optimistically. That is how manifestation happens, quietly at first, then clearly, then undeniably. Now that you have seen these examples, your mind is ready to relax even deeper into the next stage, releasing limiting beliefs and embracing emotional alignment. These next sections will prepare you for the affirmations to follow, helping them sink in more naturally, more deeply, and more powerfully. Take another slow breath, and allow yourself to drift gently forward into the next chapter of your journey. As you continue to drift deeper into relaxation, your mind becomes clearer, softer, more spacious. This is the perfect moment to gently acknowledge and release the limiting beliefs that have shaped your thoughts for far too long. These beliefs were formed in earlier chapters of your life, chapters where you did not have the awareness or understanding you now possess. They were created in moments of stress, misunderstanding, or fear. And although they once felt real, they no longer reflect who you are becoming. Limiting beliefs are not signs of weakness. They are simply old stories. Stories you have outgrown. Think for a moment about the beliefs you have carried silently. Beliefs about your worth, your capabilities, your future, your relationships, your finances, your health, your place in the world. Many of them were never yours to begin with. They were absorbed from parents, teachers, society, past partners, or painful moments. They were accepted before you even had the chance to question them. Tonight, we invite them to loosen, not by force, not by resistance, but by gentle awareness. Imagine standing in a quiet room within your mind. The air is calm. The light is soft. In front of you is a shelf filled with small stones, each one representing a belief you have carried for years. Some stones say, "I'm not good enough." Some say, "I always struggle." Some say, "I don't deserve happiness." Or success is for other people, not me. You don't need to pick them up or examine them. You only need to notice which ones feel heavy. Now imagine a soft light filling the room. This light does not judge the stones. It simply illuminates them, allowing you to see them clearly. With each breath, the light grows warmer, brighter, gentler. As you inhale, you acknowledge these old beliefs. As you exhale, you release them, just enough to loosen their grip. You are not trying to erase your past. You are simply allowing your subconscious to understand that these beliefs no longer serve you. They do not reflect your strength. They do not reflect your potential. They do not reflect your future. Take a slow breath now, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. With this breath, imagine the heaviest stone on the shelf dissolving slightly at the edges. Another breath. Another small stone softens, losing its shape. There is no rush. No need to clear everything at once. Your subconscious will release what it is ready to let go of. Now listen gently. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to become someone new. The beliefs that once protected you are no longer required. You can thank them for their service and allow them to fade. Imagine now that the soft light in the room expands. It washes over the shelf, over the stones, over the floor, over you. The stones begin to dissolve like powder carried away by a soft wind. Some disappear completely. Others simply become lighter. Some may remain for now, and that is perfectly okay. You are not forcing anything. You are choosing freedom. One belief at a time. Now, bring this idea closer to your heart. Your identity is not fixed. Your past is not your destiny. Your potential is vast, open, and still unfolding. Allow this truth to settle into you. It does not need to feel overwhelming. It only needs to feel possible. Let another belief loosen now. A belief about love, or money, or confidence, or health, or success. Whichever one rises to the surface. Take a breath. And on the exhale, imagine that belief lifting slightly, as if it has become lighter in your hands. Feel the relief in your chest. Feel the openness in your mind. Feel the possibility forming quietly within you. When old beliefs fade, space is created. And into that space, new beliefs will soon enter. Beliefs rooted in confidence, peace, well-being, and potential. You are preparing yourself for those new ideas now. Your inner garden is clearing. The soil is softening. It is becoming ready for the seeds of the life you want to grow. Before we continue, inhale deeply, hold for a soft moment, and release everything that no longer needs to stay. Your subconscious is ready for the next step. The step where emotion and intention begin to align. The step that transforms possibility into direction. Now, gently allow your mind to drift into the next section, emotional alignment. As you release old beliefs and create space within your mind, the next step in your manifestation journey is understanding emotional alignment. Emotional alignment is not about forcing yourself to feel happy all the time, nor is it about pretending your challenges do not exist. Emotional alignment is simply the practice of allowing your emotions to support the direction you want your life to move. Your emotions are the language your subconscious understands most clearly. They signal what you believe is possible. They quietly shape your decisions, your habits, and your responses to the world. When your emotions align with your intentions, you begin to move through life with greater ease, clarity, and natural confidence. Imagine for a moment that you are setting an intention for more confidence. If your internal state is filled with fear, doubt, or self-criticism, it becomes difficult for your mind to support that intention. But if you cultivate even a small sense of calm assurance, a gentle warmth in the chest, or a soft belief that you are growing, your subconscious begins to respond differently. Emotional alignment is not about intensity. It is about subtlety. A quiet shift in feeling can change the entire direction of your inner world. Now, as you lie here, think of a feeling that supports the life you want to create. Not a dramatic emotion, just something soft and opening. Perhaps it is a sense of peace. Perhaps it is a sense of curiosity. Perhaps it is a gentle expectation that things can improve. Whatever feeling arises, let it rise without effort. Allow this feeling to fill the space left behind by the beliefs you have released. Feel it expanding softly within you, like a slow sunrise warming the horizon. Let the emotion spread through your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your stomach, your legs. Let it settle, warm and calm, within your heart. This is emotional alignment. A quiet harmony between what you desire and what you feel. Let's explore how this alignment affects different areas of your life. Confidence. When you hold an emotion of calm assurance, even gently, your mind begins to support choices that reflect confidence. You speak more clearly. You trust your judgment. You step into situations with more ease. Confidence grows not from pressure but from emotional consistency. Success. If you desire success, emotional alignment might feel like openness, courage, or quiet determination. Not a rush of motivation, just a steady belief that you can move forward. Success is built from internal steadiness, not intensity. Financial abundance. For money and abundance, emotional alignment is often about feeling worthy and receptive. A sense that it is safe for good things to come to you. A feeling that you can handle growth. When your emotions no longer resist abundance, opportunities begin to feel more natural, more accessible. Health and well-being. If your intention is better health, emotional alignment may feel like self-compassion, relief, or gentle hope. When you feel safe and supported internally, your body responds. You make kinder choices. You release stress. You treat yourself with more care. Relationships and love. For love, alignment often feels like openness, trust, and self-acceptance. When your inner world becomes warm and receptive, your relationships begin to mirror that energy. You become more present, more expressive, more connected. In each of these areas, the same truth remains. Your emotions guide your subconscious. And your subconscious guides your behavior. And your behavior shapes your reality. Right now, as your body rests deeply and your mind becomes quieter, you are entering the perfect state to reshape your emotional patterns. You are creating new associations, ones that tell your subconscious, I am ready. I am open. I am capable. I am safe to change. Take a slow breath. And on the exhale, imagine any lingering tension melting away from your body. Let your mind drift into a deeper sense of calm. Let your emotions become soft, warm, and steady. You are stepping into alignment, not through force, but through surrender. And now that your emotions are beginning to support your intentions, your subconscious is ready for the next stage. The affirmation sequence. These affirmations will gently guide your inner world toward clarity, confidence, abundance, health, and success. You do not need to do anything. Just listen, rest, and allow the words to settle where they are needed. As you rest here, breathing softly, your subconscious mind is open, receptive, ready. You do not need to repeat these affirmations out loud. You do not need to analyze them. You only need to hear them. Let the words float to you like warm air moving across your skin. Let them settle gently wherever they are welcomed. These affirmations are not instructions. They are invitations. Invitations to become the version of yourself that already exists within you, quietly waiting to unfold. Take a slow breath in and release, allowing each affirmation to fall into the space you have created. Confidence and self-belief. You are becoming more confident every day. You are learning to trust yourself. Your voice matters. You are allowed to take up space. You are capable of handling whatever comes your way. You are growing in ways that feel natural and steady. You are worthy of being seen, heard, and valued. You are enough, just as you are. Success and purpose. You are moving toward a life that feels meaningful. Your path is becoming clearer. You take small steps forward, and they add up. Opportunities find you with increasing ease. You are becoming someone who believes in their future. Success feels safer and more possible with each passing day. You are open to progress, at your own pace. Good things are unfolding for you. Financial abundance and security. Money can flow to you in healthy, steady ways. You are learning to feel worthy of abundance. It is safe for you to grow financially. You make decisions with clarity and confidence. You are becoming someone who handles money with ease. Your relationship with abundance is healing. You are open to receiving more than before. Prosperity is gently finding its way into your life. Health and well-being. Your body knows how to heal. You deserve rest, care, and nourishment. Every day, your energy grows a little stronger. You are learning to support your well-being with kindness. Your body responds to your inner calm. You release stress a little more each day. You are becoming healthier, inside and out. Peace is settling into your mind and your body. Relationships and love. You are worthy of love that feels gentle and true. You are becoming more open to meaningful connection. You attract relationships that honor who you are. You are learning to express yourself with authenticity. Your heart is safe. You give and receive love with increasing ease. You are worthy of care, affection, and trust. Your relationships are improving as you grow. Self-worth and inner peace. You deserve good things. You allow kindness into your life. You are enough. Always. You are learning to treat yourself with compassion. Your past does not define your future. You are becoming someone who believes in themselves deeply. You release old stories with grace. You are creating space for peace, clarity, and joy. Let these words float through you. You do not need to force belief. Your subconscious will absorb what resonates. And gently plant the rest as seeds for tomorrow. Take a slow breath now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel the affirmations settling deeper. Feel your mind softening. Your chest loosening. Your entire being growing still and receptive. Your body is drifting. Your thoughts are slowing. And you are entering the perfect state for visualization. In the next stage of your journey, you will step into a dreamlike space. A calm, peaceful landscape, where you connect with the future version of yourself, who has already grown into everything you're seeking. Now that your mind is softened and open, let us step gently into a visualization, a calm, effortless journey inward, to meet the version of yourself, who has already grown into everything you desire. There is nothing you need to do. There is no effort required. Simply let the images form naturally, like dreams rising softly to the surface. Take a slow breath, and as you exhale, imagine a door appearing in front of you. A simple door. Warm, inviting, safe. This door leads to a peaceful inner world. A landscape shaped entirely by your subconscious mind. A place where possibilities feel natural, and your future self waits to guide you. When you're ready, imagine the door opening gently. No rush, just a soft motion. Step through. You find yourself standing on a quiet path. The ground beneath your feet feels warm and steady. The air is soft and comfortable against your skin. The sky above you carries the colors of early morning. Gentle golds, soft pinks. Shades that feel like hope and serenity blended together. This path represents your journey, the progress you've already made, and the progress yet to come. Begin walking slowly. Feel the ease in your steps. Hear the soft crunch of earth beneath you. Notice how light your body feels here, as though all burdens have dissolved into the air. As you walk, you notice a sense of familiarity in the landscape, as if this path belongs to you, as if you've been here before in quiet dreams. Ahead, you see a small clearing. It is bathed in warm light, almost glowing. This is the place where you will meet the future version of yourself, the you who has already stepped into confidence, into abundance, into health, into success, into peace. Go ahead, walk into the clearing. As you arrive, you notice someone sitting or standing there, radiating calm and quiet strength. This person feels familiar, comforting, safe. This is your future self. They look at you with warmth, with understanding, with the deep knowledge that you are capable of growing into everything you desire. Take a moment to observe them. Notice the way they hold themselves, the confidence in their posture, the softness in their expression, the calm that surrounds them. This version of you has already overcome old limitations. They have already grown into their worth. They have already manifested what you are now beginning to move toward. Imagine standing or sitting beside them. Feel their presence. Steady, warm, reassuring. Without words, they communicate something to you. A feeling, a message, something simple, something you're ready to hear. Maybe it's a sense of calm. Maybe it's encouragement. Maybe it's the gentle reminder that you are capable, that you are worthy, that your journey is unfolding perfectly. Let that message settle deeply within you. Let it rest in your chest, in your stomach, in your mind. Let it become part of you. Now imagine your future self holding out their hand and placing something small and glowing into yours. This is a symbol, a representation of the new belief you are ready to accept. Perhaps it represents confidence, perhaps abundance, perhaps healing, perhaps clarity or purpose. Whatever it is, it feels warm and right. Close your hand around it gently. Feel the energy of it spreading through you. Soft, bright, calming and empowering at the same time. Your future self smiles at you, knowing you are ready, knowing you are capable, knowing you are already becoming them. Step by gentle step, take one last look at them, not as someone distant, but as someone you are growing into, more and more each day. When you're ready, thank them silently, turn slowly, and walk back toward the path. The landscape remains calm, warm, peaceful. Each step you take brings the energy of that symbol deeper into your being. As you approach the door, you notice that it no longer feels like an entrance, but an exit from old stories, old limitations, old versions of yourself. Walk through the door and gently allow it to close behind you. You bring with you clarity, confidence, trust, and the quiet knowing that you are becoming the person you met. Your visualization is complete, and you are now ready for the next stage, letting go and trusting the process. Now that your mind is softened and open, let us step gently into a visualization, a calm, effortless journey inward, to meet the version of yourself who has already grown into everything you desire. There is nothing you need to do. There is no effort required. Simply let the images form naturally, like dreams rising softly to the surface. Take a slow breath, and as you exhale, imagine a door appearing in front of you. A simple door, warm, inviting, safe. This door leads to a peaceful inner world, a landscape shaped entirely by your subconscious mind, a place where possibilities feel natural, and your future self waits to guide you. When you're ready, imagine the door opening gently. No rush, just a soft motion. Step through. You find yourself standing on a quiet path. The ground beneath your feet feels warm and steady. The air is soft and comfortable against your skin. The sky above you carries the colors of early morning. Gentle golds, soft pinks. Shades that feel like hope and serenity blended together. This path represents your journey, the progress you've already made, and the progress yet to come. Begin walking slowly. Feel the ease in your steps. Hear the soft crunch of earth beneath you. Notice how light your body feels here, as though all burdens have dissolved into the air. As you walk, you notice a sense of familiarity in the landscape, as if this path belongs to you, as if you've been here before in quiet dreams. Ahead, you see a small clearing. It is bathed in warm light, almost glowing. This is the place where you will meet the future version of yourself, the you who has already stepped into confidence, into abundance, into health, into success, into peace. Go ahead, walk into the clearing. As you arrive, you notice someone sitting or standing there, radiating calm and quiet strength. This person feels familiar, comforting, safe. This is your future self. They look at you with warmth, with understanding, with the deep knowledge that you are capable of growing into everything you desire. Take a moment to observe them. Notice the way they hold themselves, the confidence in their posture, the softness in their expression, the calm that surrounds them. This version of you has already overcome old limitations. They have already grown into their worth. They have already manifested what you are now beginning to move toward. Imagine standing or sitting beside them. Feel their presence. Steady, warm, reassuring. Without words, They communicate something to you. A feeling, a message, something simple, something you're ready to hear. Maybe it's a sense of calm. Maybe it's encouragement. Maybe it's the gentle reminder that you are capable, that you are worthy, that your journey is unfolding perfectly. Let that message settle deeply within you. Let it rest in your chest, in your stomach, in your mind. Let it become part of you. Now imagine your future self holding out their hand and placing something small and glowing into yours. This is a symbol, a representation of the new belief you are ready to accept. Perhaps it represents confidence, perhaps abundance, perhaps healing, perhaps clarity or purpose. Whatever it is, it feels warm and right. Close your hand around it gently. Feel the energy of it spreading through you. Soft, bright, calming and empowering at the same time. Your future self smiles at you, knowing you are ready, knowing you are capable, knowing you are already becoming them. Step by gentle step, take one last look at them, not as someone distant, but as someone you are growing into. More and more each day. When you're ready, thank them silently, turn slowly, and walk back toward the path. The landscape remains calm, warm, peaceful. Each step you take brings the energy of that symbol deeper into your being. As you approach the door, you notice that it no longer feels like an entrance, but an exit from old stories, old limitations, old versions of yourself. Walk through the door and gently allow it to close behind you. You bring with you clarity, confidence, trust, and the quiet knowing that you are becoming the person you met. Your visualization is complete, and you are now ready for the next stage, letting go and trusting the process. You have done enough for today. Your mind has opened, your body has softened, and your inner world is already beginning to shift in gentle, meaningful ways. Now it is time to allow yourself to drift into deep, restorative sleep. There is nothing left to achieve, nothing left to understand, nothing left to focus on. Your only task now is to rest, to surrender to the quietness that is beginning to spread through you. Take a slow breath in and let it fall out naturally. Notice how your chest rises softly and sinks even more softly. Feel your eyelids growing heavier. Feel the weight of your body melting into the surface beneath you, as though gravity is holding you with warm, gentle hands. Every muscle knows what to do. Your shoulders loosen, your neck relaxes, your jaw unclenches and becomes soft and still. Let the warm heaviness travel down your arms, through your elbows, into your hands and fingers, down your spine, like a slow wave of comfort, across your stomach, softening everything you once carried there, down your legs, your knees, your feet. Your entire body is becoming heavier, warmer, quieter. Your breathing is slow and natural. Your thoughts are drifting, floating like gentle clouds against a dark, peaceful sky. Let each exhale carry you a little closer to sleep, a little deeper into rest, a little further away from the noise of the day. If any thoughts rise, let them drift by like leaves on a calm stream. Do not hold them, do not follow them. Simply watch them pass and return to the softness of your breath. Your subconscious is now doing the work, absorbing new beliefs, reshaping old patterns, quietly transforming your inner landscape. As you drift into sleep, you are safe to rest. You are safe to let go. You are safe to surrender to the peaceful darkness behind your closed eyes. Imagine now a soft, warm light glowing gently in your chest. It pulses with calm, slow breaths, rising as you inhale, softening as you exhale. This light represents clarity, trust, healing, and the energy of your future self, settling into your present moment. Let this warm light expand through your ribs, your shoulders, your throat, your face. Let it spread down through your stomach, your hips, your legs. Let it fill your entire body with calm, gentle stillness. Nothing is required of you now. You are entering the quiet space where the subconscious mind takes over the work, rewiring, healing, aligning, releasing, and guiding you toward the life you are ready for. With every breath, you drift deeper. With every exhale, you fall softer. With every moment, you move closer to sleep. You are safe. You are supported. You are guided. You are resting inside the gentle unfolding of your own becoming. In the next section, you will hear a final stream of soft, closing affirmations, quiet enough to carry you into sleep, clear enough to help your subconscious continue its work. Throughout the night, let your breath slow, let your shoulders loosen, let your entire being sink into comfort. You are preparing for sleep now, and sleep is approaching, softly, steadily, like a warm tide, rising around you. As you drift deeper into rest, let these final affirmations float gently through your mind. There is no effort required, no need to stay awake, no need to respond. Let the words settle softly into the quiet spaces of your subconscious, guiding you into the deepest, most peaceful sleep. Breathe slowly and allow each affirmation to move through you like a calm wave. You are safe. You are resting. You are becoming the person you are meant to be. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of good things. Your mind is healing. Your body is renewing. Your heart is calming. You have released so much tonight. You have opened new space within yourself. You have allowed change to begin. Good things are moving toward you now. Gently, quietly, naturally. You are ready to receive them. It is safe for you to trust the process. It is safe for you to let go. It is safe for you to rest deeply. You are enough. You are growing. You are unfolding beautifully. Even in sleep, your subconscious continues to support you, shaping your beliefs, strengthening your confidence, aligning your emotions, clearing your path. Feel yourself sinking into the warmth of your bed. Feel your breath slowing. Feel your entire body becoming still, soft, and heavy. You deserve this rest. You deserve this peace. You deserve the life you are moving toward. Tonight, your dreams will hold you gently. Tonight, your mind will restore you quietly. Tonight, your future will draw a little closer. Let the last words of this journey carry you into sleep. You are supported. You are guided. You are becoming whole. You are stepping into a new chapter with calmness and confidence. Everything is unfolding for you in perfect timing. Rest now, deeply, peacefully, completely. If you ever feel called to explore deeper tools or guidance to support your manifestation journey, you'll find helpful resources in the space provided alongside this audio. There is no urgency, no pressure, only support, available whenever you choose to reach for it. Now, allow yourself to drift fully into sleep. Your mind is calm, your body is at ease, and your future is opening quietly before you. Thank you so much for listening tonight. If you found this audio comforting or helpful, please leave a comment, and I invite you to come back to it over the next 7 days, or even longer, and let it guide you gently into sleep as your subconscious absorbs the affirmations more deeply each night. If someone in your life could benefit from a little peace, clarity, or encouragement, feel free to share this audio with them too. Sometimes a quiet moment like this is exactly what someone needs. And if you'd like more calming, relaxing, and sleep-friendly content, please consider subscribing. There will be many more audios designed to soothe your mind and support your journey. Wishing you deep rest and a peaceful night ahead.